historically, storytelling has been something that people kind of like pat on the back and, oh, that's really nice. That'll be a quaint marketing campaign, or that'll work in, this one particular sales situation. And I think really what we're seeing is that people are unpacking and unboxing storytelling and seeing that it's a powerful tool, but it's also just the most fundamental thing that we can use to connect with another person in order to say, you think about when you open a book, your first sense of context is, okay, what book is this? What chapter is this? Who are the characters in it? So it gives you context for everything. And that's the same with any story that we tell from any company. And when we look at it that way, you have an opportunity to be much more relevant across a much bigger range of conversations. If you look at what activates people to take action, in any situation, it's emotion. It can be fear of missing out. It can be hope. It can be optimism. It can be joy. It can be humor. It's a lot of these different things. And I think even with using these formulas, it helps get the information, but it doesn't always get at the emotion behind it. And many times people say, people buy on emotion and they justify with fact, which is true, but they focus so much on the justification of fact. When you're able to ask these more strategic questions about, how will the story be told? What is it that your audience, your target customer, your target, person wants to accomplish, is that you start to elevate the conversations inside your customer's brand. And so all of a sudden, instead of talking about, here's a white paper that I need written, if you say, well, what is it that you're trying to accomplish at the end of the day? And what is it that this person what piece of content will they interact with before this, and that will cause them to come to this piece of content, and where will they go afterwards? All of a sudden, and I tell you, it is not unusual, particularly for those very structured B2B brands, to go, I never thought of that. And so by you raising these questions and talking about, you don't see a story all the time as just one individual, piece. You look at how do all of these connect together. And just like you have storytelling series like Game of Thrones and Harry Potter and things like that, that just capture people and keep them moving along, and to be honest, buying over and over. Right. It's important to be able to talk about these bigger journeys so that the writers can become the serial storytellers in whatever format for their customers themselves. And anytime you're able to elevate the conversation to a higher person within a company, you're becoming more strategic. And when you're becoming a more strategic partner, you're always more valuable. And when you're more valuable, people become less price sensitive.